was over there, seeing the faces, the same look I would see on the children's faces in the ghettos and projects of America. I was seeing the same looks on the faces of the children and women and men there that were just trying to survive, trying to get water from their family because we poison their water, trying to feed their family because they're having a drought. You know, they're coming to us for help and aid. We're trying our best to help them out, helping those we can help out. And I don't know how many American dollars I've given to Iraqi children just to help them buy a little treat for themselves. It was like, I just don't understand it. I feel like I was over there fighting the same people that I grew up with. I feel like I was over there fighting the same type of poor people that I've been around all my life. Different culture, maybe different religion, but there's Muslims where I live too. There's Christians too. It's all kind of, but there's different cultures, different religions. But there's the same look of disappointment, this look of despair, the same look of being let down was in their eyes. And when I had one Iraqi soldier come to me, Watson, please, can you tell the soldier to stop beating me? He told me if I report him, he'll have me fired. I even heard him around the corner talk to this man after he beat on him and said, who are you going to tell? It's going to be your word against mine. You lose your job, you're going to be able to feed your family, I'll still be here. I'll just say you attacked me or something. Easy as that. I'll have my battle buddy here vouch for me. When I saw this backward way of thinking, war is hell itself, but being in a situation in a war that's not just, that has no reason for us to be over there, it makes it even worse. Because it's like, being a soldier, you're a soldier first. There's going to be ugly things you're going to see. But I was not prepared to see the reasons for us being over there being a lie. Actually there was a Iraqi civilian who came to our base, and I was working the front gate, the main entrance to the base, you know, and there was a emergency vehicle, and there was a guy in the back, and the driver was like, there's a guy in the back who has a gunshot wound to the stomach, you know, and can we send somebody, we need someone, can you send someone or let us in to help this guy, you know, give him medical attention. And so, you know, I did my routine inspection of the vehicle, checked his IDs and everything, make sure there wasn't nothing hidden in the vehicle, you know, did a thorough search, you know, and I got on the radio to my chain of command and said, we have a guy here, he's clean, there's no weapons, there's no explosives. He just doesn't have proper ID to enter the base, because to enter the base you have to go through a process to enter our base if you're a civilian, whether it's for work or whether it's for a complaint or anything. So he didn't have his security clearance to get through because he was shot. He was just a civilian, you know, probably was a farmer or whatever, and probably got in a dispute with a neighbor, who knows, of a different tribe or something, who knows, I don't know. But they said it's a negative, Watson, turn him away, you know, just because he didn't have proper identification to clear him to come into the base. Like, okay, I got back on the radio, I understand, you know, that he does not have proper ID or the right clearance to enter our base, but can we send someone out here? Can we please send someone out here to maybe see what they can do? Maybe see if they can patch him up, see if they can help him in any ways, to at least try. I was pleading over and over, and the driver was, please, 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 will you please? I'm like, I'm trying, would you please? Over and over, that's negative. So they told me to stop, just forget about it. They stopped answering my transmissions over the radio. So I went to the back of the ambulance, and I had another guy relieve me to continue with the work. I sat there for almost 2 hours with this Iraqi civilian bleeding. He was praying in his language. I was praying, you know, through my belief for him. You know, hoping that someone eventually would maybe have a heart and come out and help this guy. But 2 hours, I watched the ghost leave his body. Within 2 hours, he bled out. I watched a man for the first time die. I've seen people get killed before, in the streets of America, you know, Kansas City, back home, through violence, black on black crimes. But I never seen someone die in front of me. I never seen someone slip away. I never seen someone's pupils dilate before. I never seen how it looks when someone said, when the energy, or whatever you want to call it, spirit leaves. I never seen that. And when I saw that, I was like, wow. And then I had to tell the driver, I said, he's gone. He was crying, weeping. He said, how could you guys? How could you do this? How could you? He was blaming me. You know, I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. It's nothing I could do. He was blaming me. And I felt so terrible, you know, that I couldn't do anything. Only thing I could do was take what I had and maybe cover the wound, you know, do what I could, you know, which wasn't much at all. But he bled out and gasped for his last breath, and he was gone. And the only thing I could think of, right when I saw that, the only thing I could think of was all the images I saw on TV of the soldiers handing out beanie babies and doing things for the children, talking about winning the hearts and minds of the people. And here I am in Iraq, witnessing firsthand of the nonsense that no one talks about, the nonsense that no one sees, the nonsense that our government does not want the public to see. If they showed the real story of what's going on in these unjust, well, Iraq war was just an unjust war. If they show the reality of what's going on over there, which the soldiers are still there, still coming under attack, this war had been ended a long time ago, I think. Waving to my wife and son, telling them goodbye every time I go to the store, go to family dinners, outings, to the park, and they go to the movies, or whatever they do, whatever it is they do. The hardest part for me is saying goodbye. You know, I see them get back, or they call me when they're gone, and they tell me what's going on. You know, they don't see me, but I shed tears. I shed tears all the time.